Hello dudes and dudeses, and welcome to a video about a bulk smelting furnace array. And I know, I have been a bit slow in putting out videos lately. It's just that I've had a lot to deal with in real life, but that's no excuse for not having on my Christmas suit. Let me be right back. Alright, I'm sorry to say I cannot find my Christmas suit anywhere. I'm sorry, but to make up for it, I built this. A Christmas tree. I mean, we have to have a bit of Christmas in this video. Today's video is going to start somewhere else, I think, before we build the furnace array with this lava farm that I built a while ago. I will try to remember to put a link on the screen about now. To make this work, you actually have to be in survival and just stand in front of this like this, and you hold down your key, and you can see every time you pick up a bucket of lava, it is thrown and picked up by these hoppers, and then you're thrown a new bucket. Like this. And of course you can AFK this farm overnight and you will get lots of buckets of lava. Now one bucket of lava, only one bucket, can smelt 100 items. The backside of this is that if you put in one item and it melts like this, then you can see the bucket will keep on burning, or the furnace will keep on burning. This is basically wasted fuel. Now with the lava farm, lava buckets ain't that difficult to get, but it's still annoying that you have to lose fuel. So the furnace array we're going to build today is mostly for bulk smelting. If you want to smelt hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items, that's where this setup really excels. And you can see there's kind of a middle here. It might even be more productive to just build half. Of course, it will take a longer time to smelt items, but you will utilize or use each bucket of lava even better. There will be no loss. Now to build this bulk lava super smelter, we're actually going to be combining some different techniques. Some that we know from the MineTheFab super smelter right here, which allows for even distributions of items of fuel, or at least that's what we're using it for here. And this thing up here with a boat. Let me just build up the start of this. Now you can see I've made a cross. You can see I have 7 furnaces here, 7 furnaces here, and the same on the other side. 7 furnaces here, 7 furnaces here, making this one in total 15 blocks long. Very easy to do. And then I just extend the height of this like this with another row going down like this. And then I take hoppers going down on each of the furnaces right here. And then I choose to have a block here again and a block here again. Then I go out right here, I go 1 block up like that, just one like this. And down here I go 1, 2, up like this. So you have something looking like this. It should now be 15, 16, 17, 18 plus these 2 up here. Then I go to this end where there's 2 sticking out. I put a normal rail right there, and then I start placing in powered rails all the way down here. Now you have 2 options for powering them. You can see over there I have like a redstone block over this middle, but you can also just put a block there and then power them like this. You can see they will all turn on, and then you take one here, which is what sends off your minecart, or rather, because you see what this is? This is a chest boat, a fairly new thing. This is definitely not my invention, but what we do is we put a normal minecart, not a hopper minecart, a normal minecart right there, and then you can see it catches it and now it's the minecart boat that goes along. The special thing about this is if we take on hitboxes, you can see that the hitbox of this is the minecart, but it's also the boat. And if you can see it, it's sticking out here and it's sticking out here, which means that from this minecart boat, you can actually be fueling or actually putting items in both these hoppers, meaning that one trip down will actually put items in both hoppers on both sides. Now, there is a problem though, because if you try to open the chest like this, you can't, and if you misclick, then you end up in the boat, and you don't want to do that in survival. So we actually don't want to be interacting with the boat itself, which means if I just send this down and I put 2 hoppers right here, this is what we want. Now these 2 hoppers, even though they look like they're not touching, will both go down here. So if I put a chest upon this, it's at double hopper speed, which is perfectly because that matches what it distributes right there. So you will be engaging with this. Now, in order to not click this by mistake, it might be a good idea to build up some glass right here. It won't stop it, like this and like this. Then you won't misclick it by accident. And then just one here as well, and one here, and now it's encaged, but it can drive back and forth. And let's look in this furnace. It's got 3, it's got 3, it got 2, it got 2, it got 2, but that's because it was an uneven number. Now we need to get fuel, we need to get the items out of the system, and we need to get fuel into the furnaces. To get the items out, what you can do is go down here and just place a chest right there, like this, for instance. And then you can take hoppers like that and just run it along all the way down here, like this, like that. And the same goes from here. And to get fuel in, we just need to place hoppers facing into them. And as I said earlier, when you're using a high voltage fuel like lava, you might even want to consider just building this half, because now we are going to do the MineTheFab furnace that I will try and remember to link to as well. It's quite a while since I made it, but what you do is you take solid blocks and put them right here, like this, like that. And then you decide at which end you want to have the input of fuel. I've decided on this end, which means that down here I want to have, like that, something to push against like this, and I put hoppers all the way here, out here, like that, and here we just leave that for a while, and we do exactly the same over here, like that. Now you place a chest right here, for instance, like that. That's the input chest, which means that if you put one hopper pointing that way, it will suck it that way. And if you put one hopper there, you can see one is pointing that way, one is pointing that way, which means when you put fuel in here, it will be divided evenly amongst those 2 hopper lines. But if we put, let's say we put 10 lava buckets in here, they would go to this and this, because it has 5 slots right here, and so that it wouldn't go all the way, it wouldn't distribute all the way, and that's why we're using the MineTheFab furnace method. And that's why on this block right here we place a comparator pointing into a solid block like this. Then we place another glass block here and place a repeater right there, and then we place a torch right there, and then we just run redstone all the way down here, and we do exactly the same on the other side. And now we should have something looking like this, which is pretty much the finished farm. Now, what does it do? Let me show you. If I can get over here in this and have a bucket. Now, if I would just, as I said before, if I were just to put in buckets here, like 10 buckets, they would go 5 here and 5 here, because half goes out this way, half goes out this way, and it would fill up slowly that way. But that's why we have this contraption right here. It secures an even distribution. Now, we actually have exactly 14 furnaces on this side and 14 on this side, because on this middle point right here, we don't have a furnace. And if you want to know why we don't have a furnace here and how that works, please go check out the MineTheFab video, the MineTheFab furnace array video. But we know that's 28 furnaces we have. So if we do like that, that's 9, 27, that's 9, 9, 18, 27. So if we put one more, that should be 28, and we leave it like that. And it should be going, so you can see that one blinking and that one blinking like that. It's empty. And by the way, this should be a trap chest, not a normal chest, because then it won't go out as you put it in like that. Let's see if it still has done it correctly. That's one in there. That's one in there. One in there, one in there, one in there, one in there. Now, if we put in another 28 like this, like that, you should see it blinking again. Hopefully, that was. And now you should see the furnaces be, oh, that's probably something in here. Oh, that's why. So what I would recommend when you have this kind of bulk furnace array, and you know you have, like in this case, 14 furnaces on each side, that you put in exactly 28 lava buckets at a time, so you get an even distribution. Because I mean, lava buckets are still a bit slow to get, even with this setup over here. So the even distribution, so you get even furnace action when you put in things to smelt, is what you want. And as you can see in this furnace, there's nothing smelting. There's not even the bucket anymore, because the buckets have all come down here, and this will be burning for the next foreseeable future. It takes 10 seconds to burn an item, so it will be like 100 times 10, excluding the things that you have smelted. So it makes good sense to use it only for bulk smelting. If you only want to smelt like one stack or something like that, maybe lava isn't the best fuel source. Then you could just have bamboo and have it preloaded in there. This is for when you want to smelt hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items at once. For instance, you have a cobblestone generator that you wanted to smelt to stone, maybe continuously. This is a good solution. Alright, dudes and dudesses, thank you so much for watching, and if I don't see you before, have a nice holiday, a nice Christmas, or whatever you celebrate. And as always, if you like the video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you're brand new, if you want to see more, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Merry Christmas. Bye.